When we talk and think about the global system and foreign affairs, our focus very often is on security and safety. However, most of the time, we underappreciate the value of how we organize our systems, even locally and more closely. This is why I here talk about the resilience of societies and the use of modern technology to increase the resilience, the safety and security of societies dramatically. Resilience, what does it mean? It means basically that a critical function of society can totally break down and we still have alternatives and can move on. And the way to achieve it is what I call distributed layered diversity. Have multiple solutions, kinds of solutions, layered on top of each other and split and break out, distribute the individual components in which you organize this function. The baseline for this, the underlying technology and capability is the use of distributed, self-organizing, self-optimizing networks. Ideally, they are decentralized because this prevents any kind of central point of attack or failure. Let's look at some examples. Agriculture, food production. We nowadays can generate, or are moving towards a world where we can generate meat in meat reactors, fish in fish reactors, vertical farms, where we can optimize the generation of grains and of food close to us because we can optimize their water usage, their fertilizer usage, and harden these plants to be more nutritious, all of this through genetic optimization, and do all of this in an automated fashion that can be self-optimizing. And this means we reduce waste, we reduce the need to pass large logistical distances, and we just add layer over layer of food security because we can put all of these local capabilities on top of the global food system that we have in the first place. Energy is another example where we have local manufacturing of or generation of energy in form of wind or solar or geothermal, and can connect that to fossil, nuclear or space-based energy generation capabilities. We can layer all of these on top of each other. We can create microgrids and nanogrids. We can optimize the transfer of energy through vehicle-to-grid systems that don't even need any kind of lines or power lines or similar kind of mechanisms. All this eliminates single points of attack, uses distributed, layered, diverse systems. Another example is communications, where we have our space-based satellite constellations that provide peer-to-peer direct communication capabilities from any point to any point on planet Earth. But we don't even need any kind of infrastructure element because locally, close to us, we can use Wi-Fi 7 and near-field communication of devices with each other, of autonomous devices that can communicate one to the other one, and we have options for creating mesh networks of communication that can operate even totally without any intermediate layer. This at least is where we are heading, and we can put multiple layers on top of each other, and we create resilience without having a military shoot at things, without trying to protect large supply chains of any kind, but we do it through a reorganization of our societies to make them more resilient. And all of this by leveraging self-optimizing, self-managing, decentralized, distributed networks without a single point of attack and single point of failure. And distributed layered diversity that is using modern technology. If you want to find out more, please check out foreignaffairsforum.org, and particularly the course Tectonic Essentials for Foreign Affairs, in which I go into more details about some of these aspects we just discussed. Thank you.